guy called me out and knelt down with a rose in his hand. Just to get enough of your saints attitude. Enough of I'm the best in school, I am this. And you some of you even paid yourself self-righteous. And then you want me to come and tell you my faults or my mistakes. You're going to look at me as a loser. You look at me like I'm a failure. So I wouldn't want to do that. Please come down and tell us about yourselves. That is what we want to hear. That's what those experiences and those your challenges will help us in making decisions when we get to such crossroads. Huh? Okay, do you know that I got into school? As my dad was like, no, you don't have to do this, wear trouser, you don't have to wear these earrings. If I make a hair, I made a hair in the house that was at this length, and that's if you don't cut it, I'm going to cut it for you. I was thinking he was joking. Do you know he called me and said, sit down, get me scissors. And he cut the hair. He cut it. The next time I made hair, he repeated the statement, you still want to make long hair? Are you going to cut it? I'll cut it for you. I said, I will cut it myself, Dad, don't worry. I had to cut the hair. To the extent that we don't wear trousers in my house, when our friends come and they're putting on trousers outside the gate, they call us, I'm wearing trousers, so we'll have to go and get a wrapper, take it to them in the gate, and then they will cover up their trousers before they will enter the house, before they will enter our gates. Just because you have one strict parent who has put a rule that, no, this is not in my house. And then it made us look like, what is happening here? What is going on here? You can't wear a dangling earring. Your earring has to be full stop. A lot of things. Now what happened? Do you know that right under my parents' house, we were all buying trousers? Yes. We were buying trousers and we were keeping them with our customers. We were buying trousers, we were stashing them. We got a bag and we were buying and we were keeping them. So when it was my time to get admission, I gained admission and they were to drop me off to the park. Mom, dad, and one or two of my sisters, and we went to the park, and then they waved me goodbye. I boarded a car and I was off to school. And then they left, they went back. I just told the driver, please, I'm dropping. He said, you will not refund my money. I said, no problem, take the money. I dropped with my luggages, kept it somewhere there. Went to my customer shop, called him already, went there, carried my bag of trousers with skippy wears, anything that would just show flesh. And then I carried it, went back, boarded another car, and left for school. And in school, I don't think I wore skirt in school. One day my mom visited me in school and she saw me wearing this my crop top, jump up, showing my navel with a jeans trouser. And she was like, is this how you dress in school? I'm going to tell your dad. She came unannounced. And I said, tell him, whatever he's going to do, let him do. Because it's enough, he's choking us. I left you again. I've told myself I'm not going to wear these trousers in your house. Now I went to school to wear these trousers and feel good. And then you carried it away from home to come and threaten me in school. And I said, tell him whatever is going to happen, let him happen. The only thing I did was I didn't go back home with those trousers. I had this woman in school that sells stuff in school. So anytime I'm leaving, I stash all the old trousers in a bag, zip it up, and keep it with her. And then I'll go with my skirts. I don't wear them. Please, parents, we are above that. I know all you do is because you love us. All you do is because you care for us. You want us to do the right thing. You don't want us to fall into mistakes. But what you are doing is landing us in mistakes. Now I wear the trousers I want to wear. I wear the earring I want to wear. I put on the hair I want to put on. I put on the colors I want to put on. You are no longer there to tell me. Why don't you guide us? Now listen to this. When I was going, my dad was like, promise me you're going to make me proud. You're going to read your books. You're going to do this. You're going to do that. I said, I promise. So when I got to the school, even though I went to my trousers, I said, okay, concerning my education, I'm going to stay focused. I'm not going to get distracted. I'm not going to do boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever I need relationship, just because I want to make my dad proud. Now, guess what happened? I got into school. I had no accommodation. We tried to get accommodation. They said, for newbies, there's no accommodation plan for them. So we need to squat with whosoever or get accommodation off campus. And I didn't want to stress that again, so I just got a girl who said, okay, I should come in and that she's going to squat me. And then I was squatting with this girl. So when other occupants of the room came in, they were like, no, Amaka, you have to leave. You are not part of this, the members of this room, you have to leave. But this girl stood her ground that she's my is it my squatter or not my squatty? Okay, so I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm her responsibility. Honestly, that blew my mind. Though I paid dearly for it. I was cooking our food with my own ingredients. She would borrow me money, she will not pay back. I'm not who gets water for me and her, like I wash our clothes. I have to. She was like 2 years older than me in school. Okay, so I had to. Okay, but see the bad part of it. So in the evenings when she's going out to read, to study, she was like, Amaka, follow me. And I'm like, oh, don't worry, I'm good. She was like, no, follow me. I said, no, I'm good. But one day she insisted I should go with her. And I followed her to her room, to wherever she was going to. I didn't know she was going to go and see her boyfriend. So when we got there, she entered the room with her boyfriend. And I saw her boyfriend. She sat down with her boyfriend. They was reading table. She said, I can stay here and read. And then I sat down in table and I was reading. And she asked me where we were in the bed. Before you know it, they started frolicking. They're like kissing and smooshing and making all kind of sounds. Like, in my very presence, in my very before. No manners. I had to stand up and excuse them. Okay, so next time she's going to say, please, I don't want to go. Say, what's my problem? Only me stay in the room. Everybody has gone out. I should come, let's go. Me, I'm afraid. I don't want her to send me out of the room. Okay, I tried all I could to get accommodation elsewhere, but to know, they will promise me before I go home, get the money, like accommodation is given out to someone else. They will say, okay, this is available. Before I say that, please, before the money will come and I go there, they'll say somebody has paid. So I had no option than to be stuck with her. So I was just stuck with her through that section. So she picked me again, let's go. Hi God, what is this? I went. So when they started that nonsense, I will leave the room. So before you know it, I think she discussed with her boyfriend, like, okay, they should get me a man. And so the next time we're going there, I saw this guy. Okay, and they were like, this is my friend. Let me say his name is Amos. He's my friend Amos. He's good in engineering. He also put you through. The guy was studying reading geology. And then I sat down with him on the table and he was putting me through. And after 2-3 days, he was not like, have fun, I like you, blah blah blah. I said, that is not what brought me to school. Please, that's not what brought me to school. He was like, no, that he's pure, he's genuine. Speaking of form of language, I said, you're on your own. Rubbish. Do you get? And then I'll come to the hostel, me and this girl, and she was telling me things about the guy. Amos really like you. Amos is that. Amos is this. Give him a chance. I said, sister, this is not what brought me to school. Please, I just want to focus on my academics. I know you have lured me even to go in there, but you can't push me to this. You can't push me to this. Even though I know my accommodation is at stake, not this. Now, guess what happened? On that fateful day, they called me out of the hostel. So person is calling. I was like, I don't know this person now. He used another different name. And then when I came out, I saw this guy, this Amos guy, a guy who's in his final year. Me, I'm a fresher, kneeling down with a rose in front of guest hostel. You know how busy guest hostel can be? Busy, see people, and it was in the cool of the evening when everybody's coming to call out his girls. Like everywhere was busy food. This guy called me out and knelt down with a rose in his hand just to get a marker. Hey, God. I was like, what is this? It has not got into this now. He said, no, he wants to really show me. La 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 la. I must be frank with you. All my defenses fell. All my defenses crumbled. I was like, no, this love is really genuine. What kind of love is this? See, in the class, I was not the talk of the school. Hey, the guy kneels before her. She's lucky. She's this. Hey, the guy is this. Oh, in the room, I could not hear what. Hey, Hamaka. Oh, I was like, wow, Kilode, what's happening? And I have to fall for this guy because of that simple, idiotic drama he played. Now, guess what? I paid for it. He was far older than me now. I'm a fresher. He's in final year. This guy started whining me. So corny. He has not eaten for 3 days. I will go and cook and bring food for him. This guy, it's me. This guy will borrow money from me. The other supposed to pay something in the department. Blah blah blah. He has called his father. The father wants to go and sell the yam in the farm. The yam in the farm was not growing tall. Stories. I should just borrow him 20,000, 30,000. My brother, my sister. I was borrowing money. I was cooking food. I was giving this guy. When my eye became clear that I was being used, I was ready. I think that was like the last session. That was the last semester of it. And I was like, what is this? I have to now quit the relationship. And this my friend who me wanted to eat me up. I said, anything that's going to happen, let it happen. See, we are naive. We are innocent. And so the devil will play different kind of tricks just to get to us. He will send his agents and they know the different kind of things, strategies, all the whole drama they will put in place just to confuse you, just to fall for this trap. Now, if I sit my girl or my son down and I begin to tell them the things I encountered, what do you think they will be? They will be wiser. They will know, okay, when they see these things or something similar like this coming towards them, then this is what mom has warned me about. This is what dad has warned me about. So don't just